Hey guys, no doubt you will have heard of FTMO. They're a company, pretty much a proprietary trading firm, and what they'll do is they'll fund you up to $200,000 if you can trade. And what's really good about this is that you're not fronting up your own money. What will happen is you'll trade the company's money and you will receive up to 90% of the profit. So on a 200K account, which is not yours, assuming you pass all the tests, say if you make 100% on your 200,000, that will pay you up to 90% of that, which is pretty amazing. It doesn't matter how good a trader you are, if your account size is small, it's very, very difficult to make money. So FTMO have been doing the rounds, everyone knows who they are. They're probably the most popular and well-known remote proprietary trading firm out there right now. And I thought, given that we've been testing trading robots, if we could pass the FTMO test and get an account set up using one of our trading robots. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with regards to FTMO. You can look at the website yourself. But what I did was I looked at the Forex Cyborg. So I've got two Forex Cyborg accounts running on the account, which you guys all have access to. These are the links. So this is the high risk one. And you can see it has been doing pretty well. It's made 366% return. The gain is lower because it is targeting small pips, which means that quite often the commission eats into the profit by quite a bit, as you can see. So I've got a high risk one here. I've also got a low risk one here. And what I had done initially was I just literally popped this onto the FTMO account. This one here. So they've got a free trial first. So before you do anything, before you actually set yourself up for the FTMO challenge, which does cost you money, you can set up a free trial just to see how well your trading robot could do. So I did this just to see if it could make money. Probably one of the hardest things is just figure out how large your trading size should be. Obviously, you want to go big enough to make enough profit and pass. Because the free trial is 14 days and you've got to make a certain amount. And obviously you don't want to go too big and risk losing too much, which will invalidate your account. So I just want to show you how it started off initially. You can see it didn't pass. Metrics is how you can look at the stats. This is where you start the zero line. You've got to hit this line here and you've got to not hit this line here. However, there are other metrics. So you've got to trade for a minimum of 5 days. You can't have a bigger loss than minus 10,000. As you can see, I've got minus 20,000, and I'll show you why that is. The maximum loss you can't hit to $20,000, and the profit target, as I mentioned, is 10,000. What I had done initially was I loaded up all of the trading pairs with Forex Cyborg. And I did go a bit too large. You can see here, 50 lots. It's massive. And if it wasn't for this one here, if it wasn't for this large one here, Euro Kiwi, you see actually it would have made a 10,000 in the other trades. The only thing about Forex Cyborg is that it does target very small pip profits, but the losses are a lot larger. As you see here, the loss was minus 62.6 pips, which lost almost $20,000. But in terms of the pips, it did make it makes a lot fewer pips, and also a lot less profit. So this one failed. If it just wasn't for this one, maybe if I just traded the Euro Aussie, you see all the Euro Aussie trades were profitable. It was only the Euro Kiwi which wasn't. So I did this again. Here's the other account. So this is the other account. This one's still ongoing. And what I have changed is the lot size. So rather than going 50, I've gone 15 here. The reason why this one says 45 is because it did 3 trades on the 1st of March. And we've been quite unlucky. Usually with Forex Cyborg, if I go here, you see there's big long stretches of wins. And and sadly we've had a few big losses. Forex Cyborg is great, but the problem is when it hits a loss, the losses are a lot larger. So far, I mean, I think even 15 lots was probably too big because I'm just shy of the max day loss. It almost got minus 10,000, and yeah, there's still a chance that this could make it. But right now, you can see from the graph here, this is what it looked like. It got up here, and now it's plummeted. So I can't touch this line. This will invalidate the test, and this will mean that I pass. And of course, this is a good way to test without committing real money. If you could find a trading robot which works well with this, and maybe do it a couple of times, then you can sign up for the actual FTMO challenge. And then if you pass it, then you can get access to the fund. So I'm still running this. We've been quite unlucky with a few of these big losses. The other thing to note is that the FTMO account is a demo account, so the results that we'll see will be not exactly the same as what we're seeing in a real account. It's probably going to be better in a demo account. So when they do give you a real account, we just have to be more careful. We just have to make sure we test everything. Now, with the test here, you can see rather than just putting in Euro Aussie and Euro Kiwi, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff in here too. So Euro Swiss, USD CAD, Pound Aussie. They put them all in here, and yeah, I don't have a reference point as to how well they will work against the FTMO account. FTMO account is not the account which I've used before. I don't know how it works compared to, say, DarwinX, IC Markets, some of the ones which I typically use. So this is something which would be quite good to test. Just run different trading robots on the free account, so that so let's go back here. So on the free account, which is back to the client area. This one here, the free trial, sorry. This would just allow you to get a view as to how well your trading robot would work on the FTMO challenge account. So once you've mastered this bit here without no money, then you can start the FTMO challenge once you're confident that you could make money here. So prop trading firms are a great way to be able to earn a decent income if you can trade. Of course, it's not too easy to become a successful trader, but if you can find a long-term trading robot that can do it, then that's the dream. Quite a lot of prop firms will keep throwing more and more money at you the more successful you are. The more money you make, the better it is for them as well as it is for you. So it makes sense for them to do that. So if you can find a trading robot which you can use long-term, then it's a great way to make a passive income. All of these prop firms will charge you to take the test, but they will refund if you can pass. Of course, they don't make it too easy, so you need to check the conditions, and therefore, if you have a chance to test your trading robot for free, like we are with the free account, it makes sense. As of March 2023, it will currently cost you over €1,000 to take the test for the €200,000 account. So it's prudent to test your trading robot to make sure it can trade as you expect on their platform. The test with HTMO is a little challenging. They do want you to make a 10% return in a month, so you need to be able to take some risk to get to this level. However, once you pass, you can scale it down and make it more safe and not blow out. I do think Forex Cyborg could be a hands-off candidate. From my testing of it, it's had some great results over the past almost 3 years. However, given the time limit and profit required to pass the HTMO evaluation, I've had to ramp up the lot size, as I know it doesn't trade too frequently if I select only the best pairs. And since it targets small pips for profits, quite a large amount of the profit is eaten up by the commission. Still, watch this space. If I find a good combination, I'll let you know on the channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy trading.